Hello and welcome to another Rise of the Immortals Tournament game. Here we have YouTube stars versus the total Annihilation gods in this semifinal or quarterfinal. I believe this is a quarterfinal. But anyway, we have the tag team on the left. We've got Tag Rock and Tag Pebble, two very highly skilled players. And on the right, we've got TJ and Napalm, fellow YouTube commentators, casters. Now Napalm decided to go with the first gesture. He's got one pigeon from himself and two from TJ. Tagrock will go off with 3 mech marines to harass his base. Let's see how this gesture works. Now we're seeing a Celine from Tagrock and no Celine from TJ. The plan is to wall off all of this. Now gesture comes in. 1 kill. Kills 2 NGs. Flak is quickly produced, kills a 3rd NG. It flies away, decides to come back. Targets down the flak. Flak goes down. Another flak is quickly produced. Start getting a power generator. And gesture flies away. With 4 kills, but it's in the position to do more damage. Now interceptors coming out from Tag Rock. They will quickly kill the gesture if it comes out to do more damage. Now mech marines in the back, harassing engineers. This engineer lives. This one probably won't. Or it wouldn't if Tag Pebble was actually microing it. Gesture currently sits on the ground, but will be picked off by interceptors. Unfortunately, use only 4 kills for that early gesture probably wasn't worth it. If he had gone around, killed more NGs, finished killing power maybe, or even brought it back to kill these mech marines, would have been much better. Now, Napalm deciding to move his ACU out into the battlefield. Pebble building lots of power. He's obviously not worried about further air assault. Building the P-gens right next to each other. Mech Marines still doing damage. They took out 3 NGs doing a power spam. And now it will retreat. A Manti will not find it. Unfortunate. Now in the bottom, we're seeing TJ sitting around with his ACU and Tagrock getting a nice spam up. 3 land factories currently spamming for TJ. Well, 5 for Tagrock, so that's a significant out spamming. TJ now losing health. He's got a point defense to retreat to. Or Tagrock does anyway. Tag Pebble now getting anti-air defenses. Will eat all this interceptors. Yeah, they're just patrolling, they'll all die. 2 flak. We're seeing Napalm getting gun with the ACU. No, that's Tech 2. And TJ is outspammed and is quickly defeated at minute 7. And a disappointing phase of the game. TJ gets outspammed. Hasn't played in the week, don't blame him. Busy times. If I'm getting ticked to quite quickly. But I don't see how the YouTube stars could win at this point. Tagrock is now sending forces to secure the expansion and is now pressuring his bottom position. I think Napalm might have had a chance if it wasn't for this pressure through the bottom. Now Tech 2 Air is currently up, building stingers. He's got a lot of it. How is he not power stalling? Does he have res or something? No. Must have power somewhere else. I must be mistaken, somehow providing him plus 600 power. Now, 2 Tech 2 point defenses go up, but Napalm's force is quickly demolished. He'll be getting more point defenses. These will be getting loads of kills. Now Napalm's setting up in a force, but not enough flak, just so many stingers. They will just destroy this hopeless Tech 1 force. He needs Tech 2 flak, either mobile or stationary. Now he needs to build stationary Tech 2 flak. Not stationary Tech 1. A stationary Tech 1 flak would work too, but not as well. He's trying to get a Tech 2 up. 2 point defenses go down. He's trying to keep the Tech 2 flak up with his ACU, but I don't think that will last very long. Getting veterancy, now just getting shot at by tanks. Napalm decided to stop repairing it, tries to shoot at the tanks, but he will go down about minute 13. Although, despite minor successes in the bottom. So, less than 13 minutes, completely ran over by the Total Annihilation Gods. Is now 1-0 in favor of Tag. Massive air spam. Now, on to game 2, which will be, I believe, Pebble and Napalm, most likely. I will confirm that in the next game. Hello and welcome to game 2 of YouTube Stars versus Total Annihilation Gods on Ambush Pass. This is unranked. Very interesting map. You got 2 expansions. Little bit of mass in the middle. Not too significant. It's often ignored. You got rocks to start off your base. Let's see. What interesting openings will we see? Napalm going with second air after, what is that, 8 pigeons? And Tag Pebble going second and third land after 5 pigeons. So Napalm will get some very nice bombers off, I suspect. Considering he'll be facing no air. Now 2 Selines coming out. Celine already in place for Napalm. Will be denying a mass extractor. And looking for raids. So it's currently 1-0 in favor of Tag Team. If Tag Pebble can win this, they'll just take the match and move on. Then we can move on to the next round. One of the matches is set in clutch, which should be very interesting. See played in a 2v2 setting. I'd like to see how the players do. Celine is captured. That's interesting. He captured the Celine. I guess if you can, go ahead. First bomber coming up from Napalm. Tag Pebble just now getting third land. Napalm will be lacking a lot of land, considering he's down 2 factories in that regard. Excuse me? Sorry, I had to sneeze. Now Air Scout coming out, scouts the area in front. And Bomber takes out 2 NGs. Very effective. A first flak. Bomber comes around again. Then another NG. Fortunately, that NG was assisting that one in the factory production. And I need a new mouse. Now we're seeing Tag Pebble move his ACU with small amounts of forces up into this expansion. This should be denied from Napalm. But now Napalm is moving his ACU onto the left. Celine and Sam slip through, but it looks like Napalm will be able to secure this. Bomber 6 kills now, just bombing mass extractors. Celine trying to take out a mech. Very nice. Now with all the area gone, another bomber comes in. Target is power production. And kills the power production NG. Black turns around. Now multiple bombers coming in now. 7-kill bomber. Kills more NGs. And power is just being bombed at this point. 2 Peachins and an NG now down. Now we're seeing a successful FAM denying master trajectories. Small force here needs to retreat. Napalm just setting up point defenses to retreat to in an emergency. Tank Pebble must be having power problems. Mine is 100 power at this point. He needs to get Peachins back online, but he does not have any NGs. He's got 2 NGs in his main base. Actually, he has 2 NGs on the entire map. That's not a lot of build capacity. Bombers have been doing wonderful things. Now we'll probably see maybe a factory spam or some upgrades from Napalm. Napalm definitely in the better position. He's got good eco. He's got a working factory spam, a working power spam. 2 things that Tag Pebble do not have. Tag Pebble has managed to fortify his base with banks of Tech 1 flak, which will make additional bombing difficult. Not that it would be too much trouble. He's got interceptors, which are the perfect counter to no air whatsoever. You can just spam bombers out at this point. Now he's going Tech 2 air. He's got multiple Tech 1 point defenses. Now this force is about to be destroyed by Tag Pebble's ACU and accompanying forces. Let's see if there's no Arty in this force. Arty's now being produced out of this factory. More bombers come in. Doing loads and loads of damage. This is a lot of units very close to each other. If a bomb gets off, like, right here, so many NGs will die. Oh, so many NGs died. 10 kill bomber, 11 kill bomber, 12 kill bomber. This is ridiculous. Napalm has a 12 kill bomber at 8 minutes. Come on, Tag Pebble, get some flak. More power production damage, 13 kill bomber. We'll be turning around again. Flak is now being withdrawn back into the base, and massive veterancy bomber will go down. Very unfortunately. Now Tech 2 air completed, now building Tech 2 NGs. There's 3 Arty. Stationary Tech 1 flak will prevent bombing. Now we will watch as 3 Tech 1 Arties take out 2 point defenses. Unless Napalm needs to send this force, run them in, kill these Arties before anything bad happens, because running in against the point defense would not be pretty. Arty's moving up additionally. Does he have radar? Yeah, he can see that. You can see perfectly fine what's happening. Move your forces. Napalm has gun on his ACU, and will be moving in with force and support. A massive land force now just being stockpiled by Tag Pebble. How much can he see? He only sees a portion of this, so he may underestimate it. Napalm lacking well, both players lacking good radar coverage. Napalm has 2 radars here and here, whereas Tag Pebble has 1 here and here and here. Tech 2 point defense is now complete. We'll be shooting at Tag Pebble's ACU. Bam's moving out, taking shots at his ACU. Now Napalm deciding to move his ACU into the middle of Tag Pebble's force. He's got a small force in support, but even with guns, this will not be enough. He needs to get overcharges, just keep running, get forces down in support. Gunships coming out in a desperate attempt to snipe Pebble. They may be successful. Napalm going down very low, and Tag Pebble goes down, but Napalm almost down below, and he goes down in a draw in game 2. That could have been so easily avoided. That was a bit disappointing. Napalm had that in the palm of his hand. He had Tech 2 point defenses, Tech 2 air, gunships shooting across the map with next to no air presence from Pebble. If he had kept his ACU back here, just even given it Tech 2, it wouldn't have been likely that Pebble would have assaulted him in time. But now it's 1-01 in favor of Tag Pebble. We'll now see how TJ does against Tag Rock in game 3. If he wins, well then, more games will need to be played, and we'll just need to redo the whole thing. But if Tag Pebble wins, then Tag wins. Alright, now on to Game 3. Hello and welcome to Game 3 of YouTube Stars versus Total Annihilation Gods. Game 1, we saw Total Annihilation Gods kill TJ really quickly and then just finish off Napalm in a very steamrolly manner. And now we will see... Well, in the second game, we saw Napalm throw away a victory by sending his ACU in with insufficient forces into Tagpell's base. Interesting, teams are swapping positions. I don't know if that was intentional. Now, Tagrock stopped production out of his factory for a second. I believe that was a mistake. Now the builds, we've got TJ going 6 P-gens, second land. Whereas Tagrock is going 5 P-gens, second and third land. Almost mirror openings. We'll see what happens. Oh, I forgot to speed it up. Oh well. This has been quite the interesting match on the tourney so far. Tagrock would probably be the player to win this at this point, considering he is a tag player against TJ. No offense, TJ, but you know, he is tag. I couldn't beat him either. Well, I probably couldn't even beat you, but that's beside the point. Now we're seeing mirror raiding groups. Slightly slower tank to the expansion, but a second tank coming down here. Selene will be killed, and these tanks should kill each other. Actually, TJ missed a shot, but his fam is going back into the base, will kill this NG. Selene watching for raiding groups. Now we're seeing third land just now coming out for TJ. It's already out for Tagrock. TJ going a little heavier into the power. He's got a power spam. 2 NGs in the power for Tagrock. Actually, only 1 for TJ. Where's he putting his eco? He isn't really. Sam manages to take out an NG, but will be killed. Sam for TJ now hiding out in the corner of the map. Does he have radar? He sees it, but only because of Selene. So Tagrock now sending his ACU in the middle to reclaim all this mass, I presume. This is actually protected by Tech 1 point defenses. You can easily kill those, though. Sneaky Selene from Tagrock. Now, at this point, we'll just see players eco up a bit. Now, a minor assault that should be quelled quite easily. Radar coverage for Tagrock will shift the battle, and he's got his ACU in position. TJ has his ACUs hiding behind a point defense. And we'll get more mixes. Someone is messaging me on FAF. Hold on. Alright, that's sorted. Now we will hurry this up. I have other videos to record. Never seeing Tech 1 already. If they'd been microed, it would have been a lot better. TJ now sending his ACU to stand still. He needs to use this ACU. Get it an upgrade. Getting a land factory will be good. Now Tagrock pushing in with his ACU. There's quite a substantial force from TJ though. Definitely has numbers. Using Artie to attack the ACU was always a good solution, especially when you have a Zuthi Artie. Seraphim and all that shenanigans. Tagrock trying to dodge the Artie shots. Quite difficult when there's that many of them. Now Tagrock is slowly seeing his force melt away. TJ just... I am terribly sorry, this mouse is ridiculous. TJ now standing around, he needs to get a gun at least. Tech 2. Stick to her gun. Just blow your way into that base. You've got the power, don't you? He's got the power. He's got air, though. Slightly more air production than Tag Rock, about 50% faster. TJ sending his force in, but numbers for Tag Rock, plus the ACU, this could be very bad. Tag Rock does have gun at this point. I believe he had it earlier, or he just got it. TJ will take back air due to helpful Tech 1 anti-airs. Minimal flak in this. Quite a lot of arty though. Definitely more tanks in this force than arty in this force. Let's look at Eco. TJ currently hovering at plus 32, and Tag Rock currently hovering at plus 28. So slightly more Eco for TJ. TJ's ACU just being a lame duck at this point, not really doing anything or accomplishing much. TJ has not claimed this mass, although it's quite a small bit of mass, it doesn't matter. Okay. Tech 1 point defenses from the civs. It's slight amounts of damage, but overwhelming force killed it. Now we're seeing TJ with a much larger force. This is all arty. Sams just need to maneuver around it. Wait, no, Tag Rock now gets a gun. I'm genius. Now Tag Rock going down quite low in health. This looks pretty bad at this point. So he does have quite a bit of force and support. He's going down below half health. Ultra is now being produced from TJ. Now Tag Rock wins that battle, kills TJ's force, and now will continue to roll. Currently, TJ's ACU being incredibly useful and acting as an engineer. That's so useful. But TJ, if he can hold this, will have access to huge fields of reclaim. Hopefully the Ultra will help him win this fight. No Tech 2 in that force. Is there a Tech 2 response? Tech 2 air. That won't help him that much. Lots of Tech 2 air. Just interceptors at this point. Tag Rock leading with the ACU, coming under Ultra fire. Will not be fun. He needs to get overcharges out. 60 kills. He's living off veterancy at this point. Now TJ's force seems to be giving. He's setting a flank around with his ACU. Flank manages to kill the NGs. And now Tag Rock is trapped within this Ultra force. His force has retreated for no apparent reason. And Tag Rock will go down, will he? Yes! Minute 15, Tag Rock goes down. Didn't even get to use his Tech 2 air. Well played. Now, more games are to be played. I will put that in a supplementary episode titled Immortals Trophy bonus content, as not to spoil what happens in this game. Very good game. Both players top notch. TJ, definitely the underdog, manages to win in quite a spectacular move. I'm sorry for ever doubting you. Although, no pressure ever came in this way. Walls completely sealed everything off. It was just a big spam battle through here. Tech 2 eventually swung the tide, and Tag Rock sending his forces back for no apparent reason. So, thank you for watching this, guys.